Welcome back, everybody, to 99 Episode 3, where we are on a train. Choo-choo!
Going to a sauna, or, well, a hot spring, actually. We actually get to see what happens in the date instead of just teasing it like last time. Sorry again. Life, got in the way. We ride the train in the opposite direction from Senpai and my parents' houses for a dozen minutes or so. We get off 3 stops away. From there, our destination is within walking distance. Within a few minutes, I can see the hot spring in the distance. That's not a hot spring.
It's hot.
True.
I never knew we had a hot spring so close by.
確かできたのは2年前だったでしょうか。ずっと来たかったのですが、なかなか機会がなくて。ささ、かける様。
Senpai excitedly tugs on my arm, leading me inside. We pay for the day and pick up our wristbands and locker keys.
ではかける様、また後ほど。
Yeah.
After picking out our rental yukatas, we head to our respective changing rooms. I find my assigned locker and put my things away. As I'm undressing, I suddenly realize something. I'm at a hot spring with Senpai. This is totally a date, isn't it? Doing my best to temper my rising expectations, among other things, I put on my yukata and leave the changing room.
I like how he's coming to that conclusion when it's like, look, man, this game's named after her.
Well, he has awareness, but not that level of awareness. Not yet, anyway. Maybe
Not
once
yet.
he unlocks Overlord.
Actually, I was about to say, he might actually get it.
He is the Overlord.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, you might be right, actually. Watch the entire new episode just be him Deadpooling the whole thing.
Yeah, I'd love it. Be a lot of fun for me.
While I'm waiting for Senpai to come out, I absently stare at an advertisement pasted to the wall. Apparently there are live comedy shows in the main hall here every Saturday. There's also a section of the building dedicated to festival minigames, so this is more of a full-blown amusement park than just a hot spring.
お待たせいたしました。
Oh, it's fine.
You wanna see some live comedy?
では、早速お湯に浸かりましょうか。
That's also good.
Yeah, sure. I guess the men's is this way?
Actually, this is a co-ed hot spring. Wait, what?
いえ、混浴できるのはあちらですわね。
I say. Wait, mixed bathing?
Surprise!
気持ちいいですわね。
Mixed bathing.
Yeah.
Senpai and I are sitting side by side, soaking in one of the pools. But only up to our ankles. The rest of our bodies are completely dry and clothed. Mostly. When I heard there was a mixed bathing pool, I got excited, but I should have figured that it was something like this. It's just a foot bath. Yeah, of course it is. There's no way there'd be full-on nude mixed bathing at a family-friendly facility like this one. But a man can dream. A man can dream.
何を期待されていました？
Yes. Senpai chuckles as she looks at my expression.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Was it that obvious? I try to play it cool, but the disappointment in my voice makes it obvious what I was hoping for. However...
Oh, I guess I should have been more disappointed.
I'm ready. Disappointment. I still get to see Senpai in yukata. The top's open enough that I can see her cleavage, and she's pulled up the bottom so her thighs are visible as well. In fairness, we have seen her cleavage before. She's not exactly shy when she's in this mode.
Accurate, but not this much.
True. On second thought, isn't your yukata a bit too loose, Senpai? Well, you won't see me complaining about it. I'm openly ogling her at this point, so there's no way Senpai hasn't caught on what I'm thinking.
Is it ogling or ogling? I never use that word in real life.
I believe it's ogling. Did I say ogling?
Okay. I'll be honest, it's been about 5 seconds and I forgot which one you used.
I should have remembered your goldfish brain would let it slip by. In fairness, I also forgot and the words came out of my mouth. But that's pretty typical. But she doesn't seem to mind. In fact, she's scooting closer to me as if she's trying to show off her boobs. She's so bold, I'm actually feeling awkward staring now.
Kakeru-sama?
Yes?
I'm gonna keep yours.
すべてを忘れてなどと申しましたが、なかなかそういうわけにはいかないでしょう。
I can think of 2 good reasons. Sorry, but I totally managed to forget.
I was about to say, he's totally gonna be like, oh right, there was that important, powers and people getting petrified and my friend being evil thing. I forgot about all that, actually, genuinely.
Also, my teacher is possessed by a god. Right. The only thing on my mind was your boobs.
ですから、先に済ませてしまいましょう。大事なお話を。
Do we have to? Senpai's voice drops an octave, and I banish the stupid thoughts about tits from my mind.
It reminds me of the Celebrity Jeopardy Let It Snow, but the opposite.
Let tits now!
You're referring to Iris, right?
Senpai nods.
果たして彼女は本物の神なのか、そもそもなぜ私どもに接触したのか。
That's debatable.
今日か明日にでも確かめるべきだと、そう思っておりました。ですが。
Yeah.
果たして先生は覚えていらっしゃるのかと。
That's actually a really good question. How in control is Iris?
Oh.
If she does, that's fine. But if she doesn't remember what happened while Iris was hijacking her body, then... Hell, she might not even know that Iris really exists.
If she doesn't, that'll be a problem.
ええ。最悪。何も知らない先生に全てお話ししなければいけなくなります。
I'd rather avoid that. I mean, regardless of whether or not she'll believe us, it'll just make things more complicated.
相手は教師ですからね。危ないことをしていると私どもの家族にまで話が及んでしまい、行動を制限されることもあるかもしれません。
I don't know, she did a pretty good job covering for us with our family the last time when we got petrified, at least partially.
Mm-hmm. If that happens, we won't be able to look for Yoichi.
迂闊に動けばそのような結果を招くこともなきにしもあらずですわね。
We're up against a cold-blooded killer. Honestly, part of me wants everyone else to sit back and stay safe. But I know all too well that I can't take Yoichi on alone. If we want to stop him, all of us are going to have to work as a team.
Teamwork makes the dream work. So that means it's probably best to wait for her to contact us again.
私もそう思いました。それと、どうされますか？他の皆さんには。
She did ask us to keep it a secret.
ええ。その理由を明かしていただけなかったのが気になりますが。
For sure. But that's exactly why it's hard to decide whether we should keep her secret or not.
ひとまずは静観ですわね。
That's basically the same as doing nothing, but I do feel like it's the right choice.
No. If you phrase it as wait and see, then it sounds like you're actually doing something, even if you're not.
それがよろしいかと。大敗を喫した今だからこそ冷静でいなくては。
And there's neutral jig, which is to do nothing. Yoichi.
まだこの町に白水川にいるのでしょうか。
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I mean, otherwise.
Turns out he's just spending the entire time at round 2.
いえ、申し訳ありません。この話はよしましょう。とにかく、イーリスさんのことは、あちらからの接触を待つということでよろしいですか？
Yep. We could try dropping hints in front of Miss Naruse to see how she reacts, but
実行するとしても来週ですわね。
yeah, we'd want to do it at school.
承知しました。はい、真面目な話はおしまいです。
Alright, back to stupid tit thoughts. Alright, well, we went right to it.
Let it snow.
Senpai claps her hands and grabs my arm. I can't tell if it's because she's wearing less clothing than usual or what, but her boobs feel even softer than usual. Also, we've had direct contact with them before, considering the whole thing that happened when she slept over, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is she not wearing a bra? Duh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Man, it's kind of pathetic how she just has to press her tits against me, and my train of thought immediately goes off the rails.
そうでした。
The humanity.
おしまいにす
The
る前
train
に
of
もう
thought's
一つ。
dead. Everyone's gone. Yeah?
ソフィーさんは休めと、そうおっしゃってくださったのですよね。
Yeah?
注意しろとのことですが、今のところ不利益を被るどころか非常に協力的に思います。
Or, she's taking this opportunity while we rest to regroup with Yoichi and come up with a counterplan. Which is kind of what I think is happening. Maybe.
Yeah, actually, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Though it's hard to say anything for sure right now.
この場で結論を出せることではありませんか。失礼しました。今度こそおしまいといたしましょう。せっかく温泉に来たのですから、暗い話ばかりせずに楽しみませんとね。
Emphasis. Senpai squeezes my arm, pressing her boobs harder against me. It's obvious this personality of Senpai's is doing this on purpose. The scary thing is, if she really wanted to, she could easily fan the flames of my lust until I lost control. Although I probably wouldn't actually lay a hand on her out in public like this. If it's her fantasy for you to do that, you probably would. We've seen what happens. Sort of. Kind of. Not really. It was dots. That being said, I'm still in a tough spot. This is most definitely not the situation I want to be in.
はい。
Would you mind moving?
そろそろお昼ですが、お腹は空いてらっしゃいますか？
She's just toying with us.
Huh? Oh, a little,
温泉から出たら、お昼もこちらで取りましょう。天ぷらが美味しいそうですよ。
tempura. All right, that sounds good.
お値段は少々割高ですが、せっかくですものね。とことんまで楽しみませんと。
Senpai?
はい。
Could you...
かける様ご存知ですか？毎週お笑いライブが開催されているとか。
Why, yes, I did know that, actually.
Senpai, please don't ignore me.
だって照れるかける様がとっても可愛らしいんですもの。
Rude.
意地悪もしたくなりますわ。
I don't suppose you'll be switching back anytime soon.
かける様といる間はこのままです。
I mean, can you really imagine what would happen if her other personality came out while they were in this situation? She would pass out.
Yeah, actually.
You would just see her slump to the ground and bubbles would start coming out of the foot bath where she was partially submerged.
I see.
あら、悲しいですわ。かける様は私のことが嫌いですのね。
Oh, the guilt.
No, not at all.
では好きですか？
Well, it's a loaded question.
どうですの？
I
Grinning mischievously, Senpai puts a finger to my lips.
冗談ですわ。その答えはふさわしい時、そしてふさわしい場所で聞かせていただきます。
So, next episode?
ああ、どうしてもとおっしゃるのなら今でも構いませんが。
give me a break.
お顔が真っ赤。
She jokingly pokes my cheek.
It's the hot spring.
Actually, that's a viable excuse. Senpai's usually so timid that this flirtatious version of her always catches me by surprise. A pure, inexperienced cherry boy like me has no way of keeping up with her banter. Cherry boy. All right. That's a new one. I've not heard that term before.
Me neither. Isn't it about time we got in the water for real?
そうですわね。このままだと足だけがふやけてしまいそうですし。ですが。
Oh, that's right. You did say you want to get lunch.
いいえ。もうしばらくこのままで。
Make up your mind, woman.
Huh?
だってあからさまに逃げようとされているんですもの。だから。
Unrelatedly, but relatedly.
Semi-related?
Yeah. You know, like the story of Achilles and all of that?
Yes.
I'm imagining, for some reason in my head, it just popped in. What if there was like a hot spring like that? And it's like, aha, you will never defeat my steel feet.
That's his new secret power to defend against Yoichi.
Yeah, so like someone's just invincible, but only their feet.
I guess it would work if they had, like, size 15 feet. The clown feet of doom.
もっといじめることにいたしました。
Seriously.
まあひどいですわ、かける様。私のこと嫌いですのね。
Like I said, I don't...
では好きですの？
Stop playing this game. It's not fun anymore.
Please just give me a break.
もっともっといじめたいところですが、ほどほどにしませんと本当に嫌われてしまいますわね。
Yeah, moderation's important. Please keep it in check for my sanity's sake.
かける様も先ほどから気にしていらっしゃると思うのですが。
What is it? Oh, she's gonna confirm it.
私
Oh.
Yeah.
下着つけていませんの。
Was that what you thought she was going to confirm?
Yes, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, good on you.
What? What are you laughing about? Don't tell jokes like that.
Remakes. The comedy club's not until Saturday.
あら、冗談に聞こえました？
No, really, I'm begging you, senpai. Stop tormenting me.
堂々といなしてくださればすぐにやめますのに。
I don't have any quips. My blood's gone to the other head.
That's too high level for me. I'm already at my limit.
あらあら。では怒られないうちにやめるといたしましょう。
Oh, thank God.
続きは温泉を出た後に。
I need an adult.
Senpai.
Well, that was a fun date. In the end, we never actually soaked in the hot spring. It was all just a giant tease. It's a shame that I didn't get the chance to see what she looks like in a damp yukata, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. Besides, I'm pretty sure the main reason she invited me was because she wanted to talk, not take a dip in the hot spring. It could be both. Since we came here together, it would have been a waste to split up just to soak for a bit. Senpai said as much, and honestly, I agree. After our foot bath, we had a luxurious lunch, and then left.
I love the alliteration. What would you use for dinner?
A delicious dinner?
Yeah, I guess so.
A deciduous dinner?
Thanks for... Oh. It's one of those thesaurus words. Thanks for inviting me out today.
I bowed to Senpai, who disembarked from the train just to see me off.
You were a huge help last night, too. I'm feeling a lot better, so... really, thank you.
いえいえ、温泉に行く口実に使わせていただいただけですので、どうかお気になさらず。
Still, I appreciate it. Also, I'd like to tell your other self, by which I mean the usual senpai, thanks, too.
Of course she knows. She's me.
きっと照れて固まってしまうでしょうから、私が受け取っておきますわ。
I'm just imagining her like a fainting goat. She switches back for a second. She's paralyzed from the waist down, falls over, goes rolling down the escalator. It's like, no, senpai, come back!
いつかあの子が他者の行為を素直に受け取ったり、余計なことだけでなく、言いたいことをちゃんと自分で言えるようになればいいのですが。
Without relying on you?
それはそれで寂しくはありますが。では、かける様。月曜日に学校で。
Oh, now I'm realizing that that's actually sad.
I know. Because, yeah, they're the same person, but they have enough of a difference between each other. It's like they're always there keeping each other company, and if something happens to one of them, then the other one's all by herself. Or just gone.
Yeah. Yeah, or with that, what if senpai really never needed that personality anymore? Would she just stay locked in her head? Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the best case scenario would be they would somehow kind of merge, but I don't know how that would work.
Merge into a single balanced person.
Yeah, you know, walk down the middle path at the end of Mass Effect 3. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. See you at school.
次こそ二人で入りましょうね。混浴。
When you say proper, do you mean...
Dude, we can't. There's none in the area.
ほら、あるじゃないですか。
What?
Where?
かける様のお部屋。
You know what? She's got me there.
Oh.
次と言わず、これから一緒に入りますか？あの時の続きも。
I can't. My feet are still pruny.
I really wish you'd cut that out. I'm still not used to banter like this.
では、今日も、そして明日も、お家でゆっくりと休まれて。
Uh-oh.
No?
Senpai's smile suddenly vanishes. Is Ghost behind us? Her eyes go wide as she stares at something behind me, her expression wooden.
Senpai?
どうして？
Huh?
I turn around to see what Senpai's looking at. There are a few boys around our age standing in front of the convenience store. Oh, her entourage?
Do you know those guys or something?
同級生で。
Or are they your classmates?
小学生の時の。
Bullies? Probably bullies.
Oh, are they what caused her to split personalities?
You know what? I would wager they are.
From elementary school? Oh.
I finally realize why it is she looks so terrified. She told me about her past before. Those are the guys who...
Senpai, you should...
I'm about to say hurry up and go home, but then I stop myself. I don't want to leave her alone when she's like this. I should find a nearby cafe. No, wait, if those guys happen to come in too, it'll be a disaster. For now, we should just get out of here.
Senpai, let's go.
I grab her arm and start walking away without waiting for her reply. This was turning out to be such a good day, but now everything's suddenly ruined. I couldn't think of anywhere where we'd be sure not to run into those guys again, so I ended up taking Senpai back to my place.
Have you calmed down?
はい。
She puts down the bottle of water in her hands and nods.
すみません、急に。
No worries.
I'm burning with curiosity, but this isn't the kind of thing I can ask her about lightly. Before, Senpai told me she was bullied in elementary school. Those guys we saw back there were obviously the ones who bullied her. Her complexion's gotten a little better now, but she was as white as a sheet until a few minutes ago. When I tried talking to her, she was even less responsive than normal. She's obviously having flashbacks to her time in elementary school. This whole time, she's been sitting curled up in the corner of my room. Those memories must be really traumatic for her. I can't just ask her, "Hey, what happened back there?" But at the same time, I feel like it'd be wrong not to ask about her situation, too. It's also possible that talking about it will help her feel better. Man, if Sora was here, she'd know just what to say. Actually, hang on. Isn't it, like, super insensitive for a guy to bring a girl who's afraid of men to his room right after she ran into the guys who traumatized her? Did I just fuck up big time? Shit.
Nah, she trusts you.
Yeah. Shit, I can't tell. What's the right thing to do here? Well, for now, let's just talk about something. This silence is getting oppressive.
How are you feeling?
はい。大丈夫です。
You still look a little pale. Do you want something to eat? Though, I don't have much at home.
Jelly pouch?
えっと。
I can go buy something real quick. Do you want ice cream?
Oh, always a good choice. Maybe not. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right, parfait.
Tears spill from Senpai's eyes. Did I say something wrong? Or does this have nothing to do with me? After a few seconds of confused panic, I eventually settle for grabbing the tissue box and offering it to Senpai.
すみません。
She pulls the tissue out and wipes at her tears. She then takes another one and folds it neatly in half. That's better than me. I would have just straight up right in front of me. She blows her nose. She starts folding the tissue further with a relieved look on her face, but then she stiffens when she sees me and diverts her gaze.
すみません。完全に自分の部屋にいるつもりでした。不快な音を。
It's not a problem.
Don't worry about it. The trash can's over there, by the way.
すみません。
Senpai throws the tissue away, looking even smaller than before. I guess bringing her to my room wasn't the wrong call, at least. Apparently she's relaxed enough to think it's her own room. I'm a bit surprised by how loudly she can blow her nose, but that's probably not the time to bring this up.
本当に
It's
す
like
み
an
ません。
elephant.
急に変になったり、泣き出したり。
It's fine. I mean, you've got your own problems, right?
話してもいいですか？
Okay, but it's going to cost a nickel. I guess Senpai noticed I was worrying about whether or not I should ask. If she wants to talk about it, then I have no reason to refuse. I sit up straight and nod.
気づいてると思いますけど、 小学生の4年生から6年生までいじめられていて、
Ooh.
私をいじめていた一人がさっきいて、頭が真っ白になっちゃいました。
Does he normally hang out around here?
初めてです。初めて見ました。地元でも家が遠いから会うことはなくて、いそうな場所も避けるようにしていて、買い物もこっちまで出るようにしていて。
Wow, she was thorough. That guy must have hurt her really badly if she went to these lengths. I don't know him, but now I hate his guts.
別にそんなにひどいことをされたわけじゃないんです。上履きとか隠されたり、教科書やノートに落書きされたり、ブスって笑われたり、工作金が映るって逃げられたり。
It's just one long list of the kinds of bullying elementary schoolers get up to. The fact that I can easily imagine it happening just pisses me off even more.
最初は河本くん、さっきいた人のことなんですけど、河本くんだけだったんです。そのうちクラスの男子みんなからからかわれるようになって、女子からも言われるようになって。
I'm gonna moidalize him.
女子は慰めてくれる子もいたので、まだ大丈夫だったんですけど、それがきっかけで男子が怖くなっちゃって。
That would do it.
中学も一緒ではあったんですけど、飽きたのかいじめはなくなってくれて、それからできる限り目立たないように生きてきました。誰にも目をつけられないように、ひっそりこっそり生きてきました。
Senpai's words pierce my chest. If you think about it, that kid probably started teasing Senpai because he had a crush on her. They messed with her because they wanted to grab her attention. Then some of the other girls joined in because they were jealous of her. The original cause of the bullying was probably just childish insecurity. That being said, bullying somebody for 3 whole years is too much. Even if the bullying started with a crush, that's not something that can be forgiven. Besides, it's not like Senpai will feel any better knowing her bullies were acting on positive feelings instead of negative ones. Really, it's just sad. At her core, Senpai is a bright and lively person. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and she loves expressing herself. If she hadn't been bullied, then she wouldn't be living her life trying to look as insignificant as possible while avoiding everyone's gazes. She'd be a normal, cheerful girl with a cute smile. If she had never been bullied, she would have retreated into her shell and become terrified of what waited outside of it. It's sad, and it pisses me off. I want to bring back the real Senpai. Maybe it's arrogant of me to think that. But I just feel like I have to help her.
Senpai,
はい。
I never experienced anything like that, so I can't say I understand your feelings. There's only one thing I can do for you.
はい。
Ice cream?
If he or any of the other guys who bullied you show up again, call me. I don't care if you're near your house or what. Wherever you are, I'll come. So please call me. You don't have to be afraid. I swear I'll protect you.
Senpai stares at me, her mouth half opened. Huh. Hang on, wasn't that basically like a confession? I feel like...
Más o menos.
Yeah, you know. I feel like I said some pretty ridiculous things in the heat of the moment, but I don't want to take any of it back. Because those are my true feelings. Ow.
Ow.
Every time.
It's my favorite stupid running gag we have.
I want to protect Senpai. I want to protect her from all the unreasonable unfairness of the world. I want to make it so she can smile without having to worry about anything.
小学生の時、新見さんと一緒のクラスが良かったです。
Yeah. I think I was born a year too late for that.
でも、今、会えて良かったです。ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。
Senpai smiles, wiping the tears from her eyes. Thank God she's smiling. I internally breathe a sigh of relief.
新見さんは本当に私の白馬の
All right, caught up to her.
Yeah, I was wondering when it was going to. Flustered, Senpai suddenly trails off.
すみません。言ったら絶対照れることを言いそうだったので、こらえました。
That's okay, I'm happy to be your knight in.
I see.
She already said knight in, so it's not hard to guess what the rest would have been. But I probably shouldn't point that out. Senpai always cuts herself off so suddenly, and I'm still getting used to it.
すみません。今日は新見さんに元気になってもらおうって誘ったのに、変な空気にしちゃって。
I mean, I had a ton of fun. That was my first time using a foot bath, too.
よかった。私も元気をもらいました。ありがとうございます。
If anything happens, you can always come to me. I'll also come to you for help if I'm in trouble.
はい。
Smiling, Senpai nods. Thank God. She's back to her usual self. I'm glad I could help her out.
じゃあ、今度こそ帰ります。
I'll walk you to the station.
でも、
I want to do it.
はい。お願いします。
Senpai smiles hesitantly and gets to her feet. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but she seems happy that I insisted. Senpai suddenly stops in the entryway.
Did you forget something?
いえ。勘違いだったらごめんなさいなんですが。
Yeah?
お部屋に来たのは、お風呂、こよく。
Huh? Oh, no, definitely not. That was the furthest thing from my mind.
Maybe next time.
ですよね。ごめんなさい。
Blushing, Senpai waves her arms wildly while awkwardly putting her shoes on. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
お邪魔しました。
Let's just go.
やっぱり一人で帰ります。
No, you won't.
Are you sure?
その新見さんが大丈夫じゃないことになりそうなので、主に私の妄想のせいで。
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Flash forward, we do end up in the bath with her.
じゃあお邪魔しました。失礼します。
Senpai bows deeply, then runs out before I can stop her. I'm worried about her, but it'd probably be awkward if I chased after her now. Feeling conflicted, I head back to my room. I sit down on my bed and stare absently at the floor.
It is indeed floor.
Yep. Bullying, huh? I wonder if the reason why Senpai is so sensitive to the sadness of other people is because she's experienced so much of it herself. The kindness she showed me yesterday and today have done a lot to soothe the pain in my heart and in my stomach. I want to do the same for her. However...
I tried way too hard to look cool back there.
I flop onto my bed and bury my face into my pillow. I'll protect you? I can't believe I said something so cliched. But now that I've said it, I've got to be true to my word. From now on, no matter what comes our way, I'll definitely protect you. As I cringe into my pillow.
Keep senpai safe. Oh, hey, we're back at the main menu.
We are! We keep getting the same track. The weekend ends, and it's Monday again. Yuichi hasn't made any moves, for now. At least none that we're aware of. There haven't been any new cases of people being petrified in the news anyway. 2 days of rest did wonders for my injuries, but I still feel tense. Golden Week starts tomorrow. All of my classes are excited about the coming holiday, but all I can think about is our upcoming confrontation. It's time for homeroom, our last period. School was relatively uneventful today. As expected, Yoichi didn't come to school. According to Kosaka-senpai, Takamine didn't come either. Both of them have obviously gone into hiding. Moreover,
あと、なんだっけ。ああ、そうだ。構成員は行動に集合だそうです。あとは。
well, she seems like she's acting normal.
But yep, 100% normal.
Ms. Naruse is the same as always, lazily delivering today's announcements. She doesn't seem any different as far as I can tell. Does she really not remember that night? If so, how do we get in touch with Iris again? I guess I'll try talking to Miss Naruse after homeroom's over and see if I can't learn anything. If she remembers everything, sweet. If not, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Worst case scenario, we just wait for Iris to contact us again.
はーい、連絡事項は以上。起立例は省略。気をつけて帰ってね。
Wow, she sounds so concerned for our health and well-being. Homeroom ends, and the classroom suddenly gets a lot more lively. I get to my feet and start walking over to Ms. Naruse.
新見くん。
Hi, that's me.
Oh,
But before I take more than a few steps, she calls out to me. Does this mean? I sling my bag over my shoulder and walk over to the podium. I can't think of any school-related reason she'd want to talk to me. Which means...
what's up?
この後ちょっといい？
I should be.
神様のことでお話が。
Oh, well, okay. Yes! She remembers! This is perfect. I still don't trust Iris, but now I can hear the details from Ms. Naruse.
Should we go to the faculty office?
他の先生の前でっていうか生徒の前でも嫌だけど変な話するのはね。
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
っていうかさ、君連絡してきなさいよ。土日待ってたのに。
I was occupied.
I was worried you might not remember, and I didn't want to make things more complicated than they already were.
Also, this doesn't feel like a phone conversation.
いや、覚えてる覚えてる。超覚えてる。
Well, then you should have been the one to call me. We were thinking it'd be better to wait until she tried to contact you again.
お互い待ってたわけね。まあいいや。今日話そう今日。
You see, this is what happens with the wait-and-see approach.
Should I go to your house then? I can come over tonight if that's better.
うちに来られてもな。本当は私が新見くん家行けばいいんだけどね。誰もいないでしょ。
Hey, maybe this means we'll finally get that teacher out that Javier-sama's been asking for all this time.
I was about to joke about that. I was about to teacher around. Teacher around. Yeah, I do.
There we go. Take whatever.
でも仕
Nailed
事
it.
帰りに寄るのだるいから
First try.
今済ませたいんだよね。
Is it really that much of a pain?
I figured she'd still be in shock over someone taking over her body. But she's just as lackadaisical as ever.
とりあえず中庭で待っててくれる？すぐ行くから。
She's just sitting there going, I'm trapped in my own mind. This god's controlling me. Well, this is annoying. I'm gonna sleep now.
Yeah. Sure.
じゃあ後で。
She stacks the worksheets she collected together and walks out of the classroom. I begin to follow her out, but then I suddenly stop. I stare at Yoichi's empty desk. He's probably never going to come to school again. I turn my eyes away from his desk and leave the room. Those days when we fooled around without a care in the world will never return. He was kind of annoying anyway.
いやー、まさか髪下ろししちゃうとはね。
I know, right? I did not have that on my bingo card. I'm surprised she's taking this in stride. In the end, we can't find a convenient private location, or rather, Ms. Naruse decided it was too much trouble to even try. So we're just talking in the middle of the courtyard. According to her, this won't take long, so I guess it doesn't matter that much.
怪奇現象とか全然信じてないし、白蜜川の伝承もある種の創作物として楽しんでいたんだけどね。
Wait, didn't you write a dissertation on it?
こうなると信じざるを得ないね。
The dissertation might have been before she had lost her soul and just became a carefree, kind of lackluster teacher.
You know what? Fair. You have a good point.
Which probably happens to anyone who's in the school system long enough.
I was about to say, yeah, all that passion gets sucked out of you after a while.
How did you end up getting possessed anyway?
ちょっと前から変な夢見るなって思っててね。で、一昨日だっけ？もう一日前か。白田様、イーリス様に話しかけられて。
Okay, so in the other timeline when she joked about the weird dreams, she wasn't actually joking.
Then, was that night the first time you were, possessed?
そうそう。ちょっと体貸してって言われたから、オッケーって。
Alright.
Just like that?
Just remember to put gas in the tank before you give it back.
興味あったし、どんな感じかなって。
Ms. Naruse smiles contentedly. So, she handed her body over to a god just to satisfy her curiosity? Damn, she's got balls.
Do you know about artifacts and users?
その単語は初耳だけど、言いたいことはわかるよ。新見くんも、あと一緒にいた高坂さん、3年生の、あるんでしょ？超能力的な。
Okay, yep, so kind of.
Yeah, basically.
複雑だな。今までの私だったら鼻で笑ってるよ、この会話。
Yeah, that's how I felt at first too.
世の中不思議なことがあるもんだね。仁義に選ばれたんだってさ、私。
By relic, you mean...
Come to think of it, didn't Sophie say it's possible there's a piece of the relic in my body as well? Or wait, was that one of the theories she said she disproved? Whatever, that's not important right now. The shrine's relic is actually the artifact called World's Eye. That means Ms. Naruse is a World's Eye user, just like Sophie. So she can see into other branches the same way as Sophie? If so, our best bet might be to put our faith in Ms. Naruse.
で、話なんだけど。
Oh, yeah, sorry, I got us off track with the questions.
まだ聞きたいことある？
Well, yeah.
後にして仕事戻りたいから。
Alright.
Fine.
I don't know why you asked then.
私からは一つだけ。
Her smile disappears, and her expression turns serious.
危ないことしてない？
Maybe.
We are.
うわぁ、バカ正直。
Damn it, why couldn't you have lied to me? Then I wouldn't have to do anything. Sighing, she gets to her feet.
聞 なかったのはそれだけ。やめろって言ってもやめられないだろうから言わないけど、私も無関係じゃいられないみたいだし、できることはするから、無茶はしないようにね。
Alright, I will.
By the way, Yoichi is evil, so if you're wondering why he's absent, that's why.
即答しなかったのが気になるけど。
He came down with a case of evil. He'll be absent from school for the next 2 months.
It's indefinite. I'm afraid it may be terminal.
後のことは神様に聞いてね。私じゃ答えられないし。
How?
神様に用があるときは連絡して準備しておくから。
Gotcha. Thanks.
それじゃあね。ああ、こういうこともっと若い頃に怒ってくれたらな。はしゃげる
Aren't you
年
like
じゃない。
5 years older than us?
I was about to say, I'm gonna be really mad if she's like our age. Shoot, she's probably younger than us. Not in the game, but us.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. She definitely is. I think she's like late 20s.
She heads inside the school building, muttering to herself. We're not doing this for fun, you know. Well, I admit we were having some fun with our new powers in the beginning. But now... Hi, how much of that did you see?
Whoa, you scared me.
すみません。
Looking up, I see Kosaka-senpai standing in front of me.
For some reason, I'm imagining her coming in like, oh, what's his name? The butler in Mr. Deeds.
He's very sneaky. I gesture to the empty spot on the bench, and she hesitantly sits down next to me.
廊下から二人が話しているのが見えて。
And I decided to eavesdrop.
She didn't have much to say, just that we should give her a call if we ever want to talk to Iris.
そうですか。先生はこの前のことちゃんと覚えているんですね。
Yeah, it seems like she's got a general grasp of the situation.
イーディスさんのことはまだ信用できるかわからないですけど。ごめんなさい。また余計なというか無神経なことを言いそうに。
It's fine, you can say it.
先生のことは信頼できるんでしょうか。
Probably. It takes too much effort for
Oh,
her to
I
go
th-
against us.
I thought she was gonna say, "Does Miss Naruse really have it all together?" And I'd be like,
I actually did kind of figure she was going to ask if we could trust Miss Naruse. And I say it jokingly, but I don't know. I feel like they've known, I mean, because she's a family friend of Kakeru and Sora, so I feel
Yes.
like the answer should be yes, but given the circumstances, maybe not. Especially
It's
if she doesn't...
interesting.
Oh, sorry.
Because, like, I would not normally think there would be 2 heel turns in the same episode.
Yeah.
Like, we have the Yoichi heel turn, and we have... So I wouldn't really think there would be a second one. But you never know.
I really don't know because, well, and is it... Especially since she kind of...
Would it be her or Iris?
Yeah, because at this point, we
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if it's
yeah.
like a vampire situation once she's invited Iris
Right.
in. Yes, exactly. Can she just pop in whenever she wants?
Yeah. Or, like, does she have control over Iris leaving? Like, does that mean Iris could, like, fully jack her body and just, like, not give it back?
Yeah, that I don't
That's
know.
another question.
That's a really good question. Because, I mean, if she's supposedly a quote-unquote god, then, I question it. I just keep thinking about Gozer.
Yep.
That's entirely the whole Keymaster and Gatekeeper thing.
100%. She half-asses a lot of things. A lot of things. But I think we can trust her. I mean, she's been helping me out for years.
昔から。
I've known her since I was a kid.
そうなんですね。
I can't say anything about Iris, but I'm confident Miss Naruse is on our side. She won't let us down.
そうですか。
I imagine it flashes back in his head after he says that to all the time she's like, I'll have all of your papers graded by Monday, or any other thing she ever says, and it just not happening.
I was thinking we go forward, we end up fighting her, and then we flash back to this moment and be like, well, shit.
Or she just like, we're like, all right, we're getting ready to fight all of the people. We really need you there, and she just oversleeps.
2人だけじゃなくて3人だけの秘密。ちょっぴり残念。
I'm sorry, no, I want to hear this pronunciation.
No. I was about to say, no. I want that word for word.
Asso guy gas guy sigh.
Well, it looks like you accidentally summoned a demon.
Oh no, maybe that's how Iris really got summoned into Ms. Naruse's body. Senpai suddenly cuts herself off, covering her face with her hands and uttering some sort of demonology thing.
失言が多い。
You really shouldn't have.
No, it's okay. I don't even know what that was. Don't worry about it, really.
She just summons some kind of eldritch horror. Oh great, now we have another thing to deal with. Thanks.
もっと考えてから話すように努力します。
Okay.
その今日これから集まりますよね、みんなで。
Yeah, at 9 ball.
イーリスさんのことは。
For now, let's just tell them that Miss Naruse is a user.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, because that is technically correct.
わかりました。あと思いついたんです、私。
What?
作戦です。うまくいけば探せると思います。新見さんのお友達。
You serious?
うまくいけばなんですけど。
Kind of a big if, but okay.
What? Oh, I guess I should wait until we're all together before asking. Ah! My phone's been buzzing for the last, 2 minutes.
I just imagine it was Sora just spamming him. Hey, where are you?
Hey,
Broski, hey.
No, just, hey. And then we answer her back, and she's just like, hi.
Well, fine then. You don't have to get snippy with me. My phone buzzes, and I hurriedly check my messages.
Hey, it was. It's from Sora. She says she's waiting at the main gates.
私にも一緒に行きましょうって来てました。
Hey. Let's get going then.
はい。
I can worry about whether we should trust Sophie or Iris later. Right now, I'm more interested in knowing what this plan of Senpai's is.
I'm imagining it being like, all
マ
right,
ジでさつきちゃん
I have this plate. Okay, good reaction, Sora.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like, all right, I've got this bowl of free bird seed. We're gonna lift a boulder.
Oh, I was thinking more like the, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. We just have the box with the string. They'll never get out of there. Also, this is probably a good place to stop this episode because I have the feeling our conversation about Satsuki/Ms. Naruse is going to last a little bit. So that was fun. We got to see a lot of Kosaka. Although the hot spring date, quote unquote, was not exactly what I was expecting, but it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then we discovered that Ms. Naruse not only remembers everything that happens when Iris is in control, she was just like, come on in, take my body for a spin. What could go wrong?
Yeah, why not?
Just for the lulz. All right.
So, inevitably, big thing here.
Mhm.
Iris or Sophie.
Hmm.
One of these two is evil.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like, it is one of them.
I'm kind of leaning at this point a little bit towards Sophie after the exchange we saw at the end of episode 2, and the whole situation with Yoichi recognizing her and not having a bigger reaction.
Yeah.
That really.
I kind of wish we knew Yoichi was evil, but we never had any voice from Sophie. At the end of 2, because then it would be genuinely like, all right, who's telling the truth? But
it makes it feel, unless this is sort of a red herring situation and it turns out that Sophie's kind of playing both sides of the field, but she doesn't really want to work with Yoichi. She's just kind of using him, but really is supporting Kakeru because he's ultimately the more powerful user. Once he manifests.
Maybe it's possible that she's playing him.
Yeah, that could be.
She's playing Yoichi.
Yeah.
And trying to... But still, that's still a gray area.
Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me because Sophie made it pretty clear early on, even in episode 1, she operates in gray areas. She's not concerned with what is good and what is evil. She is concerned with achieving her objective. But we don't fully know what her objective is. We just know her objective allegedly is to collect all of the artifacts. We may be able to tack on through whatever means necessary.
Yeah.
So even if that puts her at odds, technically not a bad guy, I guess. But Iris, total unknown quantity. Not sure. Especially considering that she used to use the evil eye to stop users. Were they good users? Were they bad users? Little unclear.
Yeah.
So, maybe she's the bigger threat. There's no way to say right now.
Mm-hmm. Technically, I guess also it is possible there is some kind of a third force that will emerge that would be the bad guy in episode 4.
That is possible. Because, they've given a lot of information in episode 3, so I'm getting pretty curious where it can go from here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.